Apple is quietly preparing one of the most ambitious early-year product refreshes in its history. And if the latest leaks and industry reports are accurate, early 2026 could be absolutely massive for Apple fans around the world. This isn't just another routine update cycle. Instead, Apple appears to be laying the foundation for a broader shift in how its ecosystem works, who it targets, and how accessible its products become. From incredibly powerful M5 powered MacBooks to a surprisingly affordable new MacBook aimed at students and budget users, along with a new budget-friendly iPhone and upgraded iPads designed for Apple Intelligence. Apple's upcoming lineup seems heavily focused on performance, efficiency, accessibility, and smarter AI-driven experiences. Rather than chasing flashy redesigns, Apple looks ready to double down on practical upgrades that matter in everyday use. Today, we're breaking down all the major upcoming Apple products expected to launch in early 2026. What makes each of them exciting, and why this specific launch window could reshape Apple's entire ecosystem for years to come. If these leaks turn out to be accurate, this could be one of the most important periods for Apple since the transition to Apple Silicon. Let's start with the most powerful machines on the list. Apple is reportedly preparing to launch brand new 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro models powered by the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips. While Apple already introduced the base M5 chip in late 2025, these Pro and Max variants are where the real performance leap is expected to happen. Historically, Apple's Pro and Max chips deliver major gains not just in raw speed, but in sustained performance under heavy workloads. These new MacBook Pros are expected to offer significant improvements in CPU and GPU performance, better thermal efficiency, and stronger performance consistency for long editing sessions, 3D rendering, app development, and professional workflows. For creators, developers, and power users, the M5 Pro and M5 Max could represent one of the biggest generational jumps Apple has delivered in years. In terms of design, Apple is expected to stick with the current MacBook Pro look, which means no major visual changes. However, the performance upgrades alone could be enough to make these laptops extremely compelling. If Apple follows a similar launch pattern to previous generations, we could see these new M5 MacBook Pro models arrive very early in 2026, making them one of the first headline Apple launches of the year. Next up is one of the most interesting and potentially disruptive Apple leaks we've seen in a long time, a brand new low-cost MacBook. According to multiple reports and well-known analysts, Apple is working on a 12.9-inch MacBook that will be powered not by an M-series chip, but by the A18 Pro processor, the same class of chip used in iPhones. This would be a major shift in Apple's Mac strategy, and a clear sign that Apple believes its iPhone-class chips are now powerful enough to handle everyday laptop tasks. The idea behind this move is simple, but incredibly powerful. Combine iPhone-level efficiency with a Mac form factor to dramatically lower the price while maintaining smooth performance. By doing this, Apple could finally compete directly with Chromebooks and budget Windows laptops, a market segment Apple has largely ignored until now. This upcoming MacBook is rumored to start at just $599 or $699, which would make it the most affordable Mac Apple has ever released. It's expected to come in multiple fun colors, target students, casual users, and first-time Mac buyers, and offer excellent battery life thanks to the ultra-efficient A18 Pro chip. Analyst reports suggest this MacBook could begin shipping in mid-Q1 2026, meaning it could arrive sooner than many people expect. Now let's talk about Apple's iPad lineup. Apple's base model iPad is also expected to receive a refresh in the coming months. The next generation iPad is rumored to feature the A18 chip, which would finally bring full Apple Intelligence support to Apple's most affordable tablet. While the overall design is expected to remain largely unchanged, the internal upgrade could dramatically improve performance, multitasking, and AI-powered features. With Apple pushing Apple Intelligence across its ecosystem, upgrading the base iPad makes perfect sense. This move would allow more users to access AI-driven features without needing to buy a premium iPad Pro or iPad Air, making Apple's software ecosystem more consistent across devices. On the iPhone side, Apple isn't slowing down either. A new iPhone 17e is expected to launch very early in 2026, continuing Apple's new E-series strategy that began with the iPhone 16e. Instead of treating the budget iPhone as an afterthought, Apple now appears committed to updating this model every year. The iPhone 17e is rumored to feature the same A19 chip as the standard iPhone 17, which is impressive for a budget-focused device. It's also expected to include a center stage front camera, dynamic island instead of a notched thinner bezels, and full MagSafe support. Despite all of these upgrades, Apple is expected to keep the price around $599 and continue offering just a single rear camera to control costs. This approach could make the iPhone 17e one of the best value iPhones Apple has ever released, especially for users who care more about performance and longevity than advanced camera systems. Next, let's talk about the MacBook Air. Apple is reportedly preparing to launch the M5 MacBook Air in both 13-inch and 15-inch sizes. Compared to the MacBook Pro, this update is expected to be more modest. No major design changes are rumored, but the new M5 chip should deliver noticeable improvements in speed, power efficiency, and battery life. For most users, the MacBook Air is already more than powerful enough, and the M5 upgrade could make it even better as an everyday laptop for work, school, and content consumption. With better efficiency and performance, the M5 MacBook Air could become one of the most well-balanced laptops Apple has ever made. Now let's move back to iPads once again. Apple is also expected to launch an M4-powered iPad Air in early 2026. While rumors suggest an old iPad Air is in development, that version likely won't arrive until later. Instead, the upcoming M4 iPad Air is expected to focus on improved performance, better efficiency, and possibly new color options, while remaining significantly more affordable than the iPad Pro. For many users, the iPad Air could end up being the sweet spot in Apple's tablet lineup. Finally, there's one wildcard product that could surprise everyone. Apple may be preparing an updated Studio display. This new display is rumored to feature 120Hz ProMotion, HDR support, a faster Apple chip, possibly the A19, and an improved center stage camera. Since Apple updates its external displays very rarely, this could be a major upgrade for Mac users who want a premium desktop experience without stepping up to the Pro Display XDR. So what does all of this mean? Early 2026 looks like a strategic reset for Apple. Instead of focusing on dramatic redesigns, Apple appears to be expanding its ecosystem, lowering entry prices, and pushing Apple Intelligence across more devices than ever before. From budget MacBooks and affordable iPhones to powerful M5 machines and smarter iPads, Apple is clearly aiming to reach a much wider audience. If these leaks turn out to be accurate, early 2026 could become one of the most important launch periods in Apple's recent history. So, which upcoming Apple product are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Apple leaks, rumors, and future tech updates.